everyone, welcome to the LEGO Ninjago Reanimated Rebooted Director's Commentary video on no other than the first episode titled The Surge. This basically gives me, as the one who put this all together, an excuse to simply gush over everyone's super fun and unique scenes, while also giving out the proper gratitude for their work and efforts as well. Plus, some fun behind the scenes info that went into the making of this episode. Though, note, I'm not going to pause the video just so we could keep the proper timing pacing throughout going through everything. Otherwise, I could just sit here for hours talking about all of your amazing work that went into each scenes. So now, with no further ado, come join me in this wonderful watch. Okay,
Now on with
here we go with the first scene. Oh my gosh. Ninjnerd, you did amazing with this. I love the stick figures, and the way you wrote Ninjago with all the colors of each character was so sweet. The way that Zane flung up in the air like that was so funny, and I love how you were able to do all this like Morse code techno stuff in the back. That was so cool, so clever, and just so cute. I love it so much. Oh, and this part is always so fun. The way that you have like that griffin blow the fire as the overlord, that was amazing. I love how creative this is. It gives me such LEGO movie vibes. I just love it so well. And then like having the Ninjago movie characters, that's so cute. Love that. And like the way that the glass was able to break. I don't even know how you did that. That was really creative. And then Jay grabs 12 Studios. I'm so thankful that you did this kind of similarly to like being last minute, but that was great. Thank you for that. And like the way the car goes and everything. LightningFlower, you did so much. I just love all of this. Thank you too. I really appreciate it.
Hey, how about a little privacy? This isn't supposed to be in here.
No, guys. Every time I see this scene, oh, it's so funny.
Seriously?
Cupcake on the fritz.
What's going on here?
Oh, we're saying no. And he's controlling Mr. Zane. I feel like I know like all these lines off by heart. Yes. Thank you, Brownie Fan 28 as well
I heard that.
for doing this. And then all the kids go.
My favorite time.
Asami! The children's tea slavery thing. I was actually kind of worried at first. Oh wait, no, there's also the tip of my tongue. I was trying to say there's a cereal box or the milk or something, and all the Ninjago that you put in it.
This isn't cold.
It sounds so well. This isn't cold. Oh, this is such a great scene. I love that you were able to put this in, and the tea slavery thing I was kind of worried about. Because I was like, oh no, is it gonna get doxed or taken down? But then when we put it up, it was like fine, everything was chill. It's just so funny. Yes. Wow, Maya, you literally took this out of the ballpark. You have the shading, you have the characters moving, and even just like the extra things like that woo part with his tea spilling, their eyes. I love that. Love that. The Borg Industries. Oh, I love this part too. It was so creative. I remember you asking all of us too, especially I think you DM'd me about that J kick. Oh wait, no, I love that double take too. That guy does, it's so good. But I remember you asking me, you were like, I don't know what to do, if I should have Zane punch him or have him kick him like how he actually does. And I remember you're like, I do not know what else to do. Like, don't ask me, like, oh, do what you think. I remember you specifically were like, what do you think? And I was like, I just want him to kick him because it's funny, you know. So I'm glad that you went through with animating that. And that was just awesome. And now we're on to the second part. This is so cool how you're able to have the city scenes. It was really well done. It kind of gives me like montage vibes. It's pretty chill. Love this. Leave town for a short while.
Oh, who here still uses wheels anymore? Get with the program.
Don't worry, we'll free you up. Time for some old school muscle tool.
Stand back, pedestrian!
Who you calling pedestrian?
It appears our help is not welcome.
Well, I prefer traveling the old-fashioned way, on foot. Besides, it's not like we can't find where we're going.
I really love how you did like everything violet here. Thank you, Jeremy. This is amazing. The way they were walking. Poor Kai.
Welcome to Borg Industries.
I seen. Oh my gosh. This took so long. If any of you are wondering what's that on my dog Byers out there, I just put a treat there because she's a trained dog and I needed her to sit still to obviously video this. So I put the treat there. But oh, I loved doing this with my siblings. It was so fun. The amount of times we recorded this is insane. But Seed, oh, I love this. I remember asking this one too a bit last minute, but I'm so glad and so thankful that we were able to have done this. This is like one of the crown jewel scenes that's just so iconic. I just love like their blinks and they're just so cute. Ah. Yes. Now the stick figure scene. LJ, thank you for doing this. I love he was just standing there. And then the Roblox man face. I remember showing this to my siblings and my family, and they just loved that. And also the way he walked. It's like, wait for action. It was actually funny because the first time when you sent me this scene, it like took me a while to be like, who's that gray stick figure? And I was like, oh, it's Pixel, because like usually everyone does her in like purple or like violetish color or like green or something. But yeah, it's cool that you had her being like the gray color as to how her hair is. Oh my gosh. James, I remember you were the first one to send this to me, and it was so funny because you kept giving me updates like on the day that I sent it to you to do the clip. I remember it was like the first day I even asked anyone, and you kept updating me, and it was like, oh, I can't wait to see it. And then it was like within like an hour or two or something, you're like, I'm done my scene. I was like, ain't no way, bro. At first in my mind, but then you sent it, and it was so funny. Oh, I love that Lispawn. Lispawn's so funny, but I love it. You did so great on it. It's so funny too, but I'm so glad. Thank you for doing this. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot during this whole time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I genuinely, seriously mean it, everyone. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Oh, Garmadon. You did so great on this too. It was just so funny. I remember when you first joined, you were like, I want to do a scene. And I was like, okay, what are you gonna do? And then you're like, okay, I have this Lloyd plush and a sock. Does that work? And I was like, okay. But then I gave you this scene, and there's like Lloyd nowhere to be in sight. And just poor Cyrus being like, I've been disabled all my life. Like, oh, I don't know how you're gonna do this one, but let's hope it's well. And then you had this idea and you brought it up. And I know you had other scenes too. I remember you had some things going on with your late cat, and I still appreciate that you were able to have gotten this done. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh wow, a statue of yourself.
Wait, Jade jumps is so amazing. I love that. I love this crook. Seriously. I know I already gushed about it before, I sent you like tons of paragraphs, but I still genuinely love it. It's so good. And like that tiny text bubble with Cyrus, it gives such reanimated vibes. I love that. The way that they're able to be expressive, the details, like you literally see their shading and their like facial features. Also the statue. The statue, I love that. Oh my gosh. Oof.
I mean, he was acting suspicious.
Sorry, I just hit something in the back. Oh, I love how Zane just strides in. He's going on the runway, guys. No, the statue.
It's hollow. There's something inside.
Why would he give
And
us
then
ninja outfits?
the new ninja outfits. Oh my gosh. Blue Hood. Blue Hood, you did so much for the techno blues. Oh my gosh. You did so much for this. I love it so much that you're able to have done done all that you have. I feel like I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. Yours are just like so unique with how you do the characters. Kai's in a bathrobe and like the button toy thing on the side. I don't even know what that is. Thank you, Charismatic Lego, for this. You did so well. Like, that spinjitzu is so cool. Like, their expressions. This is such a funny scene, too, with them all jumping. And, like, the security guards. I'm bored. And me, too. They ain't gonna be bored anymore, but now they're gonna have to clean up that mess.
Oh my gosh, our students!
I remember that was also another one of the first scenes for this. Bubbles, Galaxy Candy, thank you. It was cool how you were able to have drawn the characters. They're so unique. Like, the way that some people, like, you also have, like, Pixel's mouth be green. I've seen that a couple times. I think it's so interesting. I usually don't see that too much. Seb, thank you for that, too. I remember how much work you put into that. Even though it was, like, 5 seconds, I was like, wow. You're doing this. You're so dedicated. Like, I love the idea of like the little Lego dividers being like the machines. That was so creative. I always laugh at this seed. It's like with Lego, or no, like the Lego helmet. Yeah, on the tall glass of water. Then the Barbie children. Oh my gosh. Spinjitzu, you already know you're so great with knowing how to make stop motion scenes feel like as if you just like ripped them out of the scene, like out of the screen and scenes. I love this. You did so well. And even just the way that you did the mechs, they're so like unique. In a way that it's like different from the show, but it also feels like it's in and from the show. And the way that you have them falling out of the city, that must have took so long, I feel like, but it's so cool. The slow-mo, oh my gosh. Like the kick, the transition, I love that so much here. Cyrus with his tear and like the way that it just matches the voice. I love this Ninjnerd. I think I already told you so many times. I love it. It's so funny. I just feel like I mimic saying what they say. And thank you to Bio Ninja Bricks for this. This is such a crazy, intense scene. It's always, he always gives you like heebie-jeebies. You're just like, ugh. Poor Cyrus. You're just like, oh. And then it just goes straight to like the ninja chilling, you know. They're just like trying to get down a building. Throw me. I love the sparkle effects that you have there. Ninjnerd. This, I remember you did that last minute too. I really loved that. And thank you, Chronix, for this.
Technoblade must have hacked the hovercopter system.
Someone controls it. Ooh. I love the sparkle effects. So amazing. Lightning Raptors. You did so well on this. I love it. Thank you.
Everyone, get to the window.
I love the kids. They're just like so happy and then traumatized. The next scene. And the button just doesn't work, guys. Just doesn't work. Traumatized from the laser blast.
To the bus. I have an idea. Come on, kids, jump on board.
I love the way that Cole's mouth was there. It's cute. And Mix, she's like, no.
She's one of them. We have to go.
Oh my gosh.
Get to the academy as fast
Between
as you can, sis.
2 dimensions, you slayed this too. It's so beautiful. I love the shading, the characters speaking, everything. I remember kind of being a bit worried at first because you sent that like beginning scene. I was like, I need to see more because I hope you're able to do well and because I love it so much. Oh, that shine there too. That was amazing. And it's like that's just scene 2 there, and then Cole just like no to everyone. That was so good. The bus.
So these technoblades can hack
Just love how how quickly that bus just goes. It's like, bye y'all. I'm not gonna stay here to deal with these robots taking over the city, you know. Oh, this was so good. And then everyone dispersing. I remember showing my family this part too, and they were just like blown away with how you're able to do that blue light effect. I don't even know how you did that. I just applauded. And this is so cool. The fire, just everything is so well. I remember this was like the last scene. We were waiting for it. I was like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna go. And then it just exceeds my expectations. You guys just exceed my expectations. And this part's so cool too. And like the hidden key that you had in there, Seb. And then the Roblox roleplay scenes. I just wondered, I was like, where did you get that like pink spaceship thingy? I don't even know where that's from, but I remember that was so funny like when I first saw it. Princess Leia Cyrus, but I remember laughing about that so much too when I first saw this. It gave me like such Reanimated vibes. Like this is exactly what I wanted to see. With like, I love how, even though this is like drawn all together, I love how you still added like tiny, like, how do you say it? Popsicle sticks, yeah, that's what it was. And like the hand moving, it gave me like, also like old Ninjago commercial vibes too. I thought that was cool. Coolito Productions, thank you for doing that. This scene too, with the Darif. Gives such flair and personality. I love the background setups. And this part's creative too. Like I love how it's just a minifigure and then just like the window, but you could just tell what it is supposed to be, you know. In RE Studios. I love how you had all the snakes in the background and Kai with the propeller. Tiny little airplane thing. I remember laughing for ages after seeing it. It was just so funny because he's just like trying to get through Woo there and everything. The effects are great. I love that. It's just so sweet to see. I just love it. It just gives me like nostalgic Lego vibes. And I'm all for that.
There's too many. We'll never get out. Keep fighting. They'll have to run fast.
Way he flies. That's so funny.
I'm not so sure about that.
And then the light. That was cool.
Roblox versus Ninja? Dare I ask?
You are a sight for
This
sore eyes.
Guarded of Bricks, this is like the crown jewel of this Reanimated episode. I know because everyone keeps telling me in the comments, they're like, this is peak. And like, I just have to agree. You did so good. Just like the reflections and everything. Like, I remember when you said this to me, I was like in shock. I was like, is this even happening? Like, did I just like accidentally hire like a professional or something? Like, I don't know. Like, even my family, they were like, this is amazing. Like, I was like, yeah, I know. It was fun. I liked too how you had Jay and Cole move at like a similar time because they're on like the same vehicle. I just like how you had the extra little touches and the way like Zane was able to move his hand being expressive of speaking. Oh, this scene. Thank you, Jake, for taking it, because I remember I assigned and reassigned this to like 5 different people because it was just such like a complex scene with the turning of the mechs and everything. I thank you so much for taking it. I like how you have like the Overlord just eyes on like a sticky note. It's just so different and unique. Oh, and the way that Rue's walking around. It's just so fun. Oh my gosh. It's just like, I don't have anything. No, where are the blades? And like the whole recap. So nice. Oh, this scene was fun. I loved doing it. It was a bit last minute too, but I was glad with how it turned out. I was pretty glad too with how the lip sync went. But at the beginning though, I was like, I know I am gonna do their vehicles if they're gonna move for like 1 millisecond. So I was like, green screen time it is. Okay, I love how this is the way it ends the whole episode, just with the Roblox scene, with having pics here. So fun. But that was fun to rewatch. Thank you guys again so much for everything. I was so glad to have this be able to be finished. It's really cool. I want to thank you guys all individually and together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So see you guys